Welcome back, everybody. We've had some deliberation, watched the intros, and first of all, how are you guys today?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah? You might want to sit up.
It can hear me just fine.
I mean, it can hear you, but it's going to pick you up different than it picks up the rest of us. You're going to come off probably echoey.
Interesting. I can't wait to hear what that's going to sound like.
Yeah, it might sound weird. So, we went through and we deliberated, looked at our intros, and I think we have a solid list of contenders. Some of our items didn't make it onto our list because we were like, these aren't going to be on the total top 10.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense. For example, I dropped Donkey Kong 64. Isaac dropped 90% of his list.
Yeah, I did.
Persona 4 is still here for some reason.
Hey, it's a pretty good intro.
It's a good intro. Hate that game.
Before we get fully started, there were a few last minute mentions I wanted to do because we did our honorable mentions list, but there are some games out there that I thought we should talk about that have good intros that aren't going to be on this list. For example, the rest of the Super Smash Bros. Games.
Yeah, of course.
Really good intros. They just take too long.
Also, from Wii U on, they're just like the character reveal trailers just kind of put together.
I don't know if that's the case in the most recent one.
No?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's the case for Wii U.
That could be. Mario 3 we mentioned briefly, unless you count it as Isaac's top 10 list because he said Mario 1 at first and that doesn't even have an intro. My favorite, and yours, Mario Sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's not good. I love it. Voice acting in a Mario game. What could beat it? Conker's Bad Fur Day. I showed Kendall this intro today, and Clockwork Orange reference in a not children's game, but definitely looks like a children's game.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Mario Tennis, notable for being the first appearance of Waluigi. Super Metroid, which did get a brief mention in our last audio recording, but it was only, I think, at the end when Kendall went, oh, Super Metroid was supposed to be on my list. The Twilight Princess intro, I feel like we should have some Zelda representation, and most of the Zelda games don't really have intros. Majora's Mask kind of does, but it's...
Link to the Past kind of does,
Yeah.
the 3D Triforce.
Link's Awakening actually has a good intro.
You're right.
Maybe that should have been an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Especially the remakes version of it is really good.
Yeah, the Game Boy Zeldas in general. All three of them.
Sonic Adventure 2, not the intro itself, it's pretty weak, but just the opening cutscene leading into City Escape. It doesn't count, but I love it, and it should count.
Great.
Final Fantasy VI was a big one that we said was pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Just the mechs walking in the snow to the theme is really good.
Yeah.
And I tacked this one right on the end. Yoshi's Island isn't a major intro, but it's just really beautiful seeing the stork flap in the sky against the pastel-y background. And that being said, I think we are ready to... Oh,
I have one last thing to add.
yeah.
I talked about Fallout last time. I didn't talk about Metal Gear Solid 4. And, those two games came out the same year, so there was the big joke, because, they have almost identical starting lines. Fallout 3 starts with, War. War never changes. And Metal Gear Solid 4 starts with, War has changed.
And Rush Hour 1, 2, 3 have war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Good God.
Those are not video games, though, so...
Sure they...
Goodness gracious. I feel like I should be changing something here, but...
No, it'll be fine.
It's okay, it's fine.
I have a...
just as long as...
a very pitchy high laugh.
Okay.
It's intense.
Oh, no, you're kind of pitchy.
I'm going to throw this mic at you. Isaac, do you have any last ones to add?
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
All right. So, the contenders are Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Pokemon Red and Blue, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Skies of Arcadia, We Live Katamari, Metal Gear Solid 3, The Forest, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, Rayman Origins, Fire Emblem Awakening, Banjo-Kazooie, and Sonic CD. I think there's a few on here that we know will make it on the list. I believe we have 16. Not every one of these will be on there. Oh, Persona 4 is also on the list, as Kendall delicately added at the end.
Oops!
So yeah, we have, I believe it's 16. So there will be 6 that don't make this list at all. Not to mention the ones that were on our list that didn't even make this list. Where do we want to start?
I volunteer for First Sacrifice Persona 4.
Okay.
Don't you really love that intro though, Kendall?
I do. I love it.
I'll
It's
volunteer
great.
for second sacrifice. The Forest.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Really?
It's a neat intro, but I think there's some better ones.
That's fair. I think I will actually, unless you guys want to fight this one, a potential cut. Just out of these intros, I feel like Banjo-Kazooie is a little bit of an outlier.
Eh.
I'm gonna cut it.
You want to cut it?
Yeah.
How do you feel, Kendall? If you want to keep it on the list, I'm good with keeping it there and debating.
I
But-
want to debate it a bit.
Okay.
I'm pro Banjo-Kazooie, actually.
What about Kingdom Hearts 2?
I'm good with cutting Kingdom Hearts 2. It's my preferred one, but...
What? Okay, so I don't have strong ties to the Kingdom Hearts franchise. So, what I want to say about these is, in my opinion, Kingdom Hearts 1 has the better song. I think the visuals in Kingdom Hearts 2, not just because it was a later game,
Yeah.
but I just think they look a little nicer. Like there's more, there's a little bit more artistry to it. Not to say that Kingdom Hearts 1 doesn't have that. It's just it flows a little nicer.
Yeah, and it sets the sort of it really sets the tone really well, you know, like the song as well. I think.
Mm-hmm. I do like
And
the song, and I liked it better on a second listen than I did the first listen.
Yeah.
It has some weird offbeaty
Yeah.
kind of echo, almost reverse stuff in it, which
Yeah.
makes it sound odd. And I think it's supposed to.
It is, yeah. Because I think that's supposed to sort of reflect that this game is about the nobodies.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about the Kingdom Hearts 2 completely over the Kingdom Hearts 1 intro is a bit of the length and out of curiosity, some of the things in that intro, are they in Kingdom Hearts 1 or is it retelling stuff that's in a different game?
It's half. I'd say it's half Kingdom Hearts 1, half Chain of Memories.
So in my opinion, I understand that they're probably trying to fill you in.
Yeah,
in some of that stuff.
In case you were a kid who was bad at video games and started Kingdom Hearts 1 but didn't know where it ended up.
Which I, as a casual understanding of Kingdom Hearts, was looking at that intro and was like, I know some of these things where they're from because I've watched videos describing them. So it it tries to fill you in, but without any context. I don't know what any of this is.
It personally as a kid, it kind of gave me enough to kind of figure things out.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So without getting super exposition-y, they kind of write in such a way that you can kind of get the gist of it.
I think it's a nice attempt at that. I think it probably does give you just enough to kind of
it also
fill in, but
it also really sets the tone for Sora's characterization and how he's treated in this game, because it's very much a sequel. Sora is kind of a hero now and people treat him as such. So the intro is kind of showing you his greatest moments.
Mm-hmm.
He's no longer Naruto from the first series.
He's now Minato.
Yes.
I will say
You're a little quiet, Isaac.
the best shot in I think either of those intros is the part where like Sora hits the ground and Roxas like falls out. Like
Yeah, that's really good.
That
it is a
really good.
beautiful shot. It's the best shot in either intro, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're making me say get rid of Kingdom Hearts 1 instead.
I think the song, the iconography, I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is, as a whole,
Yeah.
the better intro.
And
I just want to defend Kingdom Hearts 2, say that I'm not just getting rid of it
yeah.
because I haven't played the game and I'm not a fan.
And I will also say, a lot of what makes the Kingdom Hearts 2 intro so good is because it built on the Kingdom Hearts 1 intro.
Which, it like set the standard.
Yeah,
it was
it's like
this is what Kingdom Hearts is, this is what it has to be.
yeah, like the shot of Riku turning around and it fades into Destiny Island and he holds his hand
That
out.
wave.
Yeah, that's so cool because it's calling back to the first one.
Yeah.
You're right.
And Sora running at him with his weapon drawn instead of trying to reach out for his hand.
Now, that's not to say Kingdom Hearts 2 can't be on our list. That's just saying that I think we've all decided Kingdom Hearts 1 is better.
Yeah. I am going to cross out Kingdom Hearts 2 if we end up cutting enough other things that we think that we can bring that one back, then no, I'm all for it. But
Okay.
yeah, I put Kingdom Hearts 2 on my list because it's my preferred intro, partially because Kingdom Hearts 2 is
Your
like, one of
preferred
my-
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Another outlier to me on this list.
I think we should. I know what you're gonna say. The outlier, Super Smash Brothers Melee.
That is not what I was gonna say.
Well, I'm just gonna cross. No, I'm kidding.
Is it Katamari?
No.
Okay.
Katamari is really good. I hate to say it. I feel like Skies of Arcadia
Yeah.
has, out of these, one of the weakest intros.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's not the best intro, but it's well, you know what, Isaac, you're the one who hasn't been playing Skies of Arcadia. What did you think of the Skies of Arcadia intro?
It was alright.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's a
It's-
little dull.
It's a little dull, but this thing about it is sort of like I watched it and I'm like, man, all my favorite characters, you know?
Technically, I believe that Magic Pendulum was also on here, but we didn't even write it down.
Oh yes, it is on this list. Let's not forget
You're
that.
right.
one.
I am sorry.
I think I just accidentally glanced over it when I was reading off my stuff.
That is okay.
So,
I was looking
yeah.
at it, I was like,
As much as it pains me, Skies of Arcadia was also one that I was willing to cut from my list to begin with.
I was kind of in that area too. I think it's higher on the list I put down. Although I think it's number 9 on my personal list.
Yeah.
So it's not super high up there.
What was it on my list? Let me check that real
I
quick.
really love Magic Pendulum. It's such a unique intro. I just
It
don't know
does-
if I can hold up to the other intros anymore.
What I really liked about the Magic Pendulum is one thing that you mentioned that is not evident if you just watch the intro is that bouncing shape that goes around is in the game you make that.
Yeah, and that just boosts it so much. That
Right.
is awesome. You know?
You like showing us like
That is something truly unique to that game.
yeah. Like none of these other games have anything like that.
So I am going to just to start off put Magic Pendulum at number 10. It might
Sounds
go
good.
up, might go down.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
We still have more to remove, but I'm willing to remove Budokai too.
Really?
I'm kind of in the same boat. The song is good, although like in a few places, it does. I feel like the song doesn't get super good until like the second half. When I mentioned this when we were watching it. I love when Japanese anime singer men sing songs like it's the last song they will ever sing. Like they're basically crying with joy that music exists and action is beautiful and cartoons are just wondrous things and Dragon Ball Z is the most important thing to hit the history of the earth.
I'm gonna have to show you the first JoJo intro. I'm sorry, but that is exactly what that is.
I'm sure, but like, and like, it's a good intro. It's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the best Dragon Ball Z game intro.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But that being said, like, it doesn't do anything super unique.
Yeah.
It's memorable, but I don't like the beginning where it's like got that like bars and Goku's standing on the outside of it.
I really like that part.
Do
actually.
you?
Yeah.
That's my least favorite part. No, my least favorite part is they color Vegeta's hair brown.
That is kind of odd, yeah.
And they were just doing that in games for a while.
I think it was just like the same studio as a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, but like,
Which
why?
game is this?
Budokai 2.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
literally just watched this.
His hair's brown.
Yeah.
That's so
Not in the
sad.
game, just in that intro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just in the intro. It's weird.
It's like they were like, since this is the beginning of the game, and in Dragon Ball Z, in the beginning when they first show Vegeta, his hair is brown. Let's make his hair brown in this. That's not why they did it. I'm just making
No, it's not.
some weird logic parallel that is illogical.
So, all right, so
Now it's coming down to which games.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We have one more to cut out.
we have one more to cut.
Kendall, why are
That's
you
tough.
defending Banjo-Kazooie? I want to know. As a person who it was on my list, I want to know why you're defending Banjo-Kazooie.
Because it really is just a really fun
It's so
thing,
fun.
You know? It's really fun, you
When
know?
Mumbo comes out with his xylophone, he's like, diddly diddly
Yeah,
diddly.
you know, it's great that it's kind of fourth wall breaking, you know? Like they're playing their
he
own
knocks
theme
on
song.
he literally knocks on the screen.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, out there, you're about to have a good time."
Yeah, it's yeah, so, you know, and it's a good song, you know?
Mhm.
They play you a good song.
It is a good song. The only question is, does it beat out the other songs?
There are a lot of good songs on this list.
Like,
Sonic CD, Fire Emblem Awakening, Rayman Origins is that song or that intro. Not only the animation is so good, but like the music is part of why. Like the fact that everything they're doing is contributing to the music. It's really good. Metal Gear Solid, you mentioned, is basically the best James Bond theme ever.
It is, yeah.
We Love Katamari, but don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I can't say I remember the song.
The song is
It's not the
yeah,
important
the song
part.
isn't
That's
the
actually
important
now the kind of the outlier in terms of like like it's the weird one that doesn't have a memorable song. I'm not saying it's going off the list.
Okay, good.
I'm saying it's the outlier in terms of like what we've got established.
can't get rid of Red and Blue because Red and Blue's got the really interesting duo.
That
Oh, that's true. I was just gonna say red and blue, but I
It's-
just got a point.
It's really cool.
yeah.
it's very iconic.
Yeah,
and the
it's
thing is like
iconic
the intro
and-
is only like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah,
And that
it's-
includes like the Game Freak logo.
Yeah, and it's honestly impressive that they managed to fit it onto the game.
Yeah. This was for the Game Boy.
Yeah, yeah, and
Not for the Game Boy Color, not for the Game Boy Advance, for the Game Boy.
yeah, and they had to do so much nonsense just to get that game happening on that hardware.
Mhm.
So like,
And what I learned today, that I think we all kind of learned today, Jigglypuff is in Pokemon Red instead of Nidorino.
yeah,
Nidorino versus Gengar is the iconic shot.
yeah.
How weird was it to see Jigglypuff fighting Gengar?
That was really weird.
Like, it confused me.
It did. Yeah, me too.
Because even in the anime, like, it's Nidorino versus Gengar.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. So I think at this point, are we saying it's kind of down to Banjo-Kazooie or Pokemon Red and Blue that I think doesn't make this list? Unless we decide that they're both gone and we put Kingdom Hearts 2 in.
No. I know.
Nah, I think we're good with just Kingdom Hearts on there. You
Yeah.
know, it feels kind of redundant to have both.
But are they so
No
good
shade.
that they deserve to be on there?
No shade, Isaac.
Huh?
No shade, Isaac.
About what?
Oh, because you had them both on your list.
Oh, yes.
Whereas Kendall had Kingdom Hearts 2 and I had Kingdom Hearts 1.
You're the one who brought us together.
Honestly, I might have put Kingdom Hearts 2 on my list if I had remembered it, but I
Yeah.
didn't grow up with that game. And I barely grew up with the first one, but like the intro's so good that it transcended me playing the game.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, if we do... if we do put Kingdom Hearts 2 back on, there will be a fight. And I know that's what you wanted. Like, you wanted fists to fly.
I do want things to be thrown.
You better be careful, though, because I've got something metal.
Well, I've got something metal, too. My attitude.
I've got something metal.
Your fists?
Yeah.
I like my answer better. Even
I
though
got-
Isaac's will actually hurt me.
I got balls of steel.
Okay, so right now it's kind of like in the air. Banjo-Kazooie, Kingdom Hearts 2, or Pokemon Red and Blue. And they're all so different. They're on different... Like, two of them are technically
It is-
Nintendo.
Yeah, it is.
But, like, Rareware almost, like, transcended Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
It was, at the time, I believe it was an exclusive, like, deal. Like, there's... I think it was... Instead of being third party, I believe they were basically second party.
All right, Steven. You said you wanted fight. So as someone who never played Fire Emblem Awakening,
No! No!
No, I'm with Kendall.
You saw it! You saw
It
how
was-
beautiful it was.
okay.
You said it was
pretty.
good.
It was
very
pretty.
When that Fire Emblem music comes in...
It was pretty.
Oh my god, no, I can't believe this is happening to me. No! You monsters. Guys, the dragon, the marching army.
Yeah, it looks real nice.
Yeah, they were
That's a 3DS game.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
It's alright.
Yeah.
No, it's beautiful.
They sure didn't have a lot of backgrounds.
They didn't need backgrounds, Kendall.
I guess.
Did you want to focus on backgrounds or the beautiful sword artistry?
It was pretty.
The
I'm sorry, but I feel like it's another Skies of Arcadia thing where it has a lot more impact when you know the thing.
over Pokemon Red and Blue? Oh, you did this on purpose. I'm so mad at you right now.
I didn't. I was trying to avoid this because I was like, man, it would be the worst to make Steven the only one who was the only one to drop one who they were really passionate about.
Oh, if this is what we decide, but like... Okay, so there's 4 in the running of being just dropped right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because like basically at this point, Kingdom Hearts 2 is almost back in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an opinion too, but
Go
I
for
know
it.
I am outmatched in this opinion. I did not play We Love Katamari, and I don't really like the theme song that much. I think it's okay.
Oh my god!
Huh.
Wow!
You know what? I think that's fair because the Wheel of Katamari theme does kind of build on the first one's theme, and the first one is more iconic.
Is it?
But, yeah.
I know the We Love Katamari theme more.
I know the first one.
Nah, to me it's like entirely the We Love Katamari song. But I will say there are better versions of that song like in the game.
So if you had to pick between Fire Emblem Awakening and We Love Katamari,
Oh.
Okay, but here's the thing. Wheel of Katamari was my number one, and it was also on
It was not on my list. It might have ended up on my list if I thought about it.
Yeah.
I will say Fire Emblem Awakening was not... I don't think it was in my top 5. I intentionally lowered it on my list because I factored in like how much I love that game.
All right, so pretend we're not gonna kill your baby.
Oh, that's extra relevant right now.
You're right. That was poor choice.
No, that's fine. I just thought I'd throw in a little bit of dark humor there.
So all right. So say you did let that bias in. Where would Awakening end up on your list?
Can we talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for a minute?
Good visuals, a memorable song.
And like
It
there
really
are
sets
there are
the
some
tone for the
characters
game,
I don't even know in that game.
Yeah, that's fair.
that they picked for the intro. I don't know that Succubus character at all. It's clever that they picked
Yeah.
it for Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I will admit that. But I have
Yes.
no idea who that character is, and they're like making a big deal about it. And what the hell with Dormammu, Kendall? What the
You're
hell
right.
with Dormammu?
You're right. That was a weird choice. Like they didn't even do like a thing of like a Marvel villain and a Capcom villain.
I know, they just went for the Marvel.
So what if we cut out We Love Katamari
Oh, now, okay.
and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then bring back in Kingdom Hearts 2? It was on both of our lists, and Kingdom Hearts 1 was on both of our lists. It's clear that Kingdom Hearts has very good intros for their games. If they ended up on all 3 of our lists in some capacity.
It brings up a good point. But, yeah, but like...
Dante versus Deadpool, though,
was funny. But, like... Okay, tell me about this game, Kendall. I want to know, is there, like, any actual story to this game, or is it basically just fighting? Like, is it a typical fighting game plot where, like, the plot is there, but you don't care because you're just trying to get to the next fight?
it's not like that. The
Okay.
plot isn't there.
Oh. So, was there any relevance to Dante versus Deadpool?
It looked cool.
It did look cool. The whole thing looked cool. Gee, it looked nice. Does that sound familiar, Kendall?
So if we make both of you happy, we get rid of Fire Emblem Awakening and Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I think that's I think that's kind of fair because I put Marvel really high. I put it above Melee. Speaking of which, since we're just feeling things out,
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. Melee at number 1 is a good placeholder. I don't know if I agree that I want that there. It's a
Yeah,
good
it's-
placeholder because it was on all 3 of our lists.
yes,
I don't, like... We'll talk about that one later, but I agree it's going to be on the list.
it's gonna be on the list. Yeah.
This is already more intense than I thought it was going to be.
He's agreed
But-
to take off Marvel vs. Capcom if you take
okay,
off
but
Fire Emblem.
they do have arcade endings for each of the characters.
That has nothing to do with the intro.
You're right.
I think both intros are visually pleasing. I don't think I would remember either song.
Yeah, and as cool as the Marvel one was, there could have been more cool. Matchings.
Yeah,
Like,
there
you
were
know-
only like 4.
Yeah, you know who was in that game that they just didn't use for any of the intros that everyone was super psyched about?
Spider-Man.
You know who was in that who was in that game that wasn't in the intros that everyone was psyched about?
No, tell me.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider?
Aw,
Ghost Rider
They
was
didn't
in
put
that-
him in the intros?
They didn't put him in the intros.
that would have been so perfect.
That would have been really cool.
That would have been really cool. In fact, screw Deadpool. Dante versus Ghost Rider.
That would have been so good.
It would have been.
But alas, it wasn't. So
Marvel
we
vs.
should
Capcom 3 is gone.
Oh,
I don't... Kendall, do you agree?
I shot myself in the foot there.
A little bit.
I'm giving you a last chance to defend that Fire Emblem Awakening.
I don't know how else to defend it to you guys.
It's not as, like, quirky as Banjo-Kazooie or Rayman Origins. And Rayman Origins is also visually pleasing.
It's true.
And Banjo-Kazooie is just so silly and such a good time.
Loses some of the visual appeal, though, these days. I mean,
Yes.
it was beautiful. Well, it was good looking for the Nintendo 64. When that was what the iconography was.
There's still a charmingness to it.
Oh,
though.
yes. It's like a very nice, like, 90s cartoon. In fact, it's better than some CGI cartoons that were on the air. Donkey Kong Country.
I don't know. I still say We Love Katamari is my top pick for removing just because it's neat, but I would never remember it. I even forgot the game existed until you guys put it on your list. Like, I remember the first game. I think there's a very
That's the
specific
first.
audience.
That's the theme of the first game.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in the...
It's in the second game, just not the opening.
It's
Wasn't that
kind
not
of-
the opening?
No,
All right,
That's-
remove it. I'm remembering the Katamari Damacy.
really. You don't.
I don't say we
Okay,
didn't.
Mr. Sunshine. Da 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 da.
See,
Katamari
that part
Damacy.
right there is the part I
Na,
remember.
Na 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 na. Katamari on the swing.
Yeah. Even after watching it, I think I'm remembering Katamari Damacy more.
Okay, sing it from the start then.
The da da. I mean, like
Well,
that's the part I remember.
Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Or
I'm confused now because
Fuck.
the part I did, you said was Katamari 1, but you just said like.
well, you're right. You're right. They do have the same part on there. They do have the same part on there.
Well, that's the part I remember.
Okay, but is it like? Do you remember the Katamari 1 version or the We Love Katamari version?
What's the difference?
Is the Katamari 1 like a little slower, a little echoier? Like
Yeah, it's a bit more.
that's the one I remember.
Alright, then we gotta get rid of We Love Katamari.
I will say it's got a fun like kind of fiesta like pinata almost look to it, like a scrapbooky like.
Yeah.
And I do really like the oh Mr. Sunshine like the kicking
yeah,
like they do.
it kind of reminds me of like a Vegas thing, which I think
Yeah.
fits the game so well.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, because like it's the sequel, you know.
But I'll tell you what I remember most about We Love Katamari. It's not actually like most of the ball rolling levels. There's like a special level where you're rolling around a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, that was great. I did not think. You know, I really didn't think We Love Katamari was gonna get cut.
I didn't think it either.
Yeah.
You can still. Are you okay with that?
We can also cut Banjo-Kazooie.
We could cut, or I hate to say it, we could cut Fire Emblem Awakening. You guys are so like almost indifferent toward this game.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's a good game.
Oh, it's my favorite game.
Fire Emblem makes good games, and it's very visually pleasing. The song's not that memorable. Banjo-Kazooie,
I will
silly
say-
and fun.
I'll agree with you that most of the song is not that memorable. There's
Yeah.
that middle part where the Fire Emblem theme kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful, and honestly, that's the part I remember most.
Yeah. Yeah, I could not sing you the Fire Emblem theme though.
I mean, I couldn't right now, but every time I hear it, like it. No, I mean, like there's a lot of songs that like hit that for me.
Yeah.
But like
that's
every
fair.
time I hear that moment, like it sends like chills down my spine. Like it's so amazing to me.
Yeah.
But I do understand that I might not have thought that the first time I saw that game.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did knock it down further on my list just because it is my favorite game.
Yeah.
And I knew nostalgia and just love for that game would affect my opinion of this intro.
Alright, so
So Isaac, Fire Emblem Awakening or We Love Katamari, or Banjo-Kazooie, but it sounds like that's the one you kind of want to keep in out of the bunch.
Alright.
I would keep Banjo-Kazooie out of the bunch, and again, just to me personally, I would keep Fire Emblem Awakening.
Really?
I think it fits his aesthetic a little more.
You guys know me. I prefer the first Katamari game.
Okay.
Like, the theme, I like a lot better. I think that, if I'm going to be honest with my opinion, I think that the We Love Katamari is just, it adds on to the first one, but I think it adds on a little too much, in my opinion.
Okay, so can we switch We Love Katamari with Katamari Damacy?
Yes, absolutely.
If we did,
And
would
then I'm
it
willing to
change
cut
anything?
Banjo-Kazooie.
Whoa. That was a big leap.
Yeah. Should we pause the recording and watch the original Katamari Damacy?
Yeah.
Intro
I think
then?
we should. Let's pause.
Okay. Okay.
So, reviewing Katamari Damacy versus We Love Katamari. That for sure is the version of the song I think of.
All right. So, yeah, I chose We Love Katamari because I liked the visuals of.
I do like the visuals to We Love Katamari a little better. But that being said, the fact that I could interchange the two so easily,
All right. You got me there.
it hurts me to kick your number one.
Yeah. You know what? I'll also say I put We Love Katamari because I think it's the better game. So.
Yeah. I think that too.
You know, it just builds on the first one, and it's just so Katamari that the plot of the game is, wow, people really loved Katamari Damacy. Let's make a sequel.
That is the plot of the game.
It is. and you're just like taking requests from people who are really big fans of the first game.
I hate to break it to you guys. I think that makes 11.
We know. We just replaced one with the other one.
Oh no.
We haven't cut anything.
Yeah, technically you're right.
I knew that. I just said if we changed it to the first one, I'd be willing to cut Banjo-Kazooie. But it's so unique. Or Fire Emblem. What if we played Rock, Paper, Scissors? If Steven wins, we
I'm
keep Fire
not
Emblem.
putting something on the list due to random chance. But I do think it's basically down to Fire Emblem and Banjo-Kazooie.
And which one?
Or Katamari Damacy. Did we
I'll
remove Katamari Damacy?
No.
No, we changed Wheel of Katamari to Katamari Damacy. Okay, so
And we've added Kingdom Hearts 2 back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. Alright, I'll just say this. I haven't played Fire Emblem or Banjo. And Banjo-Kazooie I could sing. I really like that intro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd honestly be more interested in playing Fire Emblem probably, but I still prefer Banjo-Kazooie's intro.
I mean, it's so weird because I think Banjo-Kazooie was technically higher on my list. But it hurts me to cut Fire Emblem so badly.
But does it hurt you because you love it as a game? And it's your favorite game? Is that why it hurts you, Steven?
That's definitely part of it. But Katamari Damacy, like we've already talked about, like, the intros are beautiful, they're fun, but we basically, like, swapped different parts of them around to, like, make this ideal visual. This ideal intro to this game that doesn't even exist.
Now, are you actually criticizing, or are you just trying to say Fire Emblem?
Both! I can do both! Isaac, I'm deferring back to you.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I'm gonna make you the deciding factor. We've got these 4 that are in debate.
Which are?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Katamari, Damacy / We Love Katamari because they're the same intro.
I will...
Not to sway your judgment. Fire Emblem Awakening and Banjo-Kazooie.
I still feel strong about Banjo-Kazooie making it on.
Okay. Give me a piece of paper and a pencil. I will write you the order that I think they would place in my heart.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just pick the one that'd be on the bottom for you.
It does matter.
It doesn't.
It does.
Because the rest of it,
The suspense for you matters.
I hate you right now. Oh god, and it doesn't help that the Katamari theme is the one that's racing through my head right now. This is so difficult. Kendall, why did we do this? This could be... This is debatably going to be all our videos like this.
Yeah. Steven.
I didn't even think I felt this strongly about these.
You wanted this.
I did. I did. But not like this. Not like this.
Alright, I have decided, after giving it some careful thought, I've been thinking about this for a while because I knew you'd defer.
Are you gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 being the
one I'm gonna
the one that gets
remove.
cut?
Yep. So, at the number 1 spot would be Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's fair.
Followed by
It's funny because we cut that earlier.
Katamari Damacy.
Oh my god, I didn't expect this. Oh god, I know where this is going.
Followed by Fire Emblem.
Really?
With Banjo-Kazooie being the one that I would cut. It's very memorable and it's very silly, but I don't think that visually or iconically it really adds up to the other games.
I'm actually surprised by this.
Me too.
Like, when you think of Banjo-Kazooie, do you think of the intro? I don't think of the intro, I think of gameplay.
I mean, I think of both.
I don't.
I mean,
played
like,
through the game.
isn't the intro song also like the Invincibility?
Not really. They're similar.
The banjo strumming, I think, is, but not the rest of it. I could be wrong on that. I think you're right. Yeah.
So does that add or subtract from it then?
I don't know if it does either. I think it just is.
Because Isaac and I are in exact opposite camps.
So Banjo-Kazooie would be at your top of this. Or at least second.
At least
Maybe
second.
third? Because I think you want to cut Fire Emblem Awakening.
I do want to cut Fire Emblem. Yeah, my
problem is-
Banjo-Kazooie would be third for me.
The problem is, I'm indifferent between the two games.
Okay.
I could cut either of them.
I think with...
I think Banjo is very unique, and I feel like if we went and looked at a couple other Fire Emblem openings, they'd be very similar.
I mean... See,
I haven't seen
I've
them.
played another Fire Emblem game that is essentially the same game, just with more to it, and I don't remember almost anything about that game. That being said, I feel like I'm now in a zen place where I'm willing to cut Katamari. No, I'm just joking. We can cut Fire Emblem.
Okay,
We can do it.
Steven,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to cross it out.
You're a monster. Oh.
I hate you for this. I hate you.
Just think you can get him back during the cartoon one.
Oh, you most certainly will. There is one that's very close to the top for me.
I don't even know how to cross it out. Joke's on you.
But you highlighted it for me to cross it out.
I did. All right, so now we're in the top 10.
Yes, finally.
The top 10 in not this order is Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Pokemon Red and Blue, Katamari Damacy, Metal Gear Solid 3, Rayman Origins, Banjo-Kazooie, Sonic CD, and Magic Pendule. I believe I did.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that with Isaac's extreme ambivalence towards Katamari, or rather, I guess Banjo-Kazooie, maybe that should go more in the middle.
It struggled to even get on the top 10 list, Kendall.
I agree.
You're right.
But
I think Banjo would be 9 for me, and Katamari would be 10. I think they would be at the bottom, because I just enjoy the other themes a lot more. But also, I have never played Sonic CD, and I barely remember.
I've never played Sonic CD.
Me neither. I have played Sonic CD. It's okay.
I don't care about the game.
Yeah, same.
The intro's alright.
All right.
All right.
I thought it was good.
You were looking down at your phone for half of it.
I mean, I was paying attention. I was the one who said, "Oh, it actually looks a lot like Dragon Ball Z," and you're like, "Yeah."
That was
You
the
were
first
also
thing.
you know what you also said?
Hmm.
Oh, this is a really good song.
It is an alright song, yes.
It's a,
Sonic boom,
Sonic boom, Sonic boom.
Trouble keeps you running faster.
Sonic boom, Sonic
It is really good.
boom, Sonic boom.
Save
You're
the
right. I
world
do
from
enjoy it more
disaster.
than the other two, so I could go at like 8 or even 7.
Oh yeah,
I'll be honest. Sonic CD is kind of running for number 1 and almost for me at this point.
I don't know about number 1 for that one.
I'm just saying, like, I'm wanting it near the top. That and
He
I
wants
honestly want Rayman Origins near the top too.
Well, if he wants Sonic CD near the top, and I want it near the bottom, it should go in the middle.
What do you think, Kendall?
I definitely think Sonic CD should go near the top 2.
Cool.
So let's tentatively put it at number 4 for right now.
I think number 3 should go to Pokemon. What's more iconic? Because
Guys being dudes. Sorry.
because you absolutely know the Pokemon opening.
Yeah, it's because it's 5 seconds long. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I mean, it's iconic. It's memorable.
I don't know if it's like in the echelon
Like,
of greatest of all time.
It is impressive that
It's not a GOAT.
a Game Boy game has made it this far.
That one in particular, in fact.
Yes. In fact, I'd actually maybe put it under Magic. Like, I'd move Banjo-Kazooie and Magic Pendulum up, in my opinion. And I would put Pokemon at number 10.
Yeah, I would also put Pokemon relatively low, actually.
See, I don't really care about video game openings that much. Controversial opinion here, so I'm not going to really fight for it.
All right.
That's the problem with this one, is, like, you guys know I just, like, struggle to get a list anyway, so I'm not going to, like, fight super hard for any of these. Except Magic Pendulum, I absolutely think that should go...
Yeah, that...
I think it should go above Banjo-Kazooie, but...
I
think that it is very...
I definitely think that
Says
Magic
the man
Pendulum,
who is willing to cut it from the list.
I definitely think Magic Pendulum should move up. The fact that it's the element of your creature showing up in it is so unique to it.
I feel like there's got to be other games that you affect the intro, though.
Not that I know of.
Like, not that I can think of, but it can't be the only one.
But you can't think of any.
I mean, fair. Like, it's on the top 10 for a reason.
And the whistling is, like, pretty dang good.
The song's fine.
The song's not great. I just think that the whistling...
It reminds me of Look on the Bright Side of Life, and that does make me kind of happy.
I think the whole point of the intro is to make you feel happy.
Here's one we haven't talked about in a while. Metal Gear Solid 3.
Our number one, right?
No.
Oh, no.
In fact, now I'm starting to wonder, maybe it's below Pokemon Red and Blue over here.
Well, this podcast is over.
I would put it above Pokemon Red and Blue, but under Magic Pendulum.
he's just gonna be like, yeah, I would put that above this, but I'd put Magic Pendulum above it, and we're just gonna slowly see Magic Pendulum become number 1.
No, I think it deserves
number 2.
I think it deserves a number like 4 or 5 spot. It's a good middle ground. It's really unique in the fact that you affect it in such a way. Like, it really... And the song itself, while it's not great, does set the precedence for, like, the whole game, which is great. It's got, like, a 98% rating. And
For those of you at home, Kendall just replaced Magic Pendulum entirely with Fire Emblem Awakening.
I just gotta do something real quick.
Okay, I'm giving it back.
I was gonna hit all that for it.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. That was... Alright, but Metal Gear Solid 3. What are we thinking? Number 11 for this? Number...
I think we should go at number 9.
Number 10? Do I hear number 10?
It's a good theme.
It is a good theme.
It's definitely better
For a
than
game
Pokemon
that
Red
it's
and Blue.
not.
It's pretty James Bond.
I mean, I believe you, actually.
It is a really good James Bond theme.
Yeah, and that's kind of what the game was going for.
Yeah.
It's
I think it
like
nails
James
that.
Bond in the jungle, you know? Like, there's, like, you're fighting ridiculous villains. It's like a 70s espionage.
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah.
That's the vibe I got. Yeah, it's pretty good.
And it also had the codec call of when you're Snake and you get under the box in the middle of the woods. This is a prequel, so like there's no point for him to get in the box. And if you like call someone while you're under the box in the middle of the jungle, they'll just be like, "What are you doing?" And Snake's like, "I'm in a box." It just feels right to be here in the box.
Put it at number 7 for right now. Just put it on the list so we can see it on there.
You should move Magic Pendulum to 6, though.
Are we feeling Magic Pendulum above Banjo-Kazooie?
I think they're both fun and silly, but you don't affect the intro in Banjo-Kazooie.
You don't, but the intro, Banjo-Kazooie intro affects you.
Yeah.
Like, that was cheesy.
The gimmick,
But it literally like knocks on the screen and plays its own theme song.
yeah, the gimmick to Magic Pen, it's kind of a gimmick, you know. It's like it's really cool and it fits the game and it is really cool. But
And it sets the precedence for the entire game.
yeah, and Magic Pendulum. And Banjo-Kazooie.
You couldn't even say Banjo-Kazooie. You said the name of my game that I'm fighting for.
What am I fighting for?
I don't know. I just think that Banjo-Kazooie should be at the number 9 spot.
We'll talk about it more in a minute. Let's get the other ones just even like on the list.
Cool. Rayman Origins, number 5.
What? No.
No, that...
Number 1.
Oh, sorry, it's already on there. I didn't
Yeah.
see that. Sorry. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Yeah, you...
I'm
with
fighting for
Rayman
that one to
Ori-
potentially be number 1.
Yeah, with Rayman Origins, you were loving that one.
Yeah, it's great.
We all were.
I didn't think it was on the list already.
Okay.
I'll go
So-
with Kingdom Hearts. The first one is number 5.
Let's just
No,
put
number 3. Number 3.
let's put the Kingdom Hearts ones at number 5 and 6 right now, just so they can be on the list and we can talk about them more.
I don't think Katamari Damacy deserves to be number 3.
I don't either, but
We had a hard time fighting for it.
you're right. Let's replace that with Fire Emblem Awakening and put that at number 3.
Alright, so we're removing Rayman Origins.
Hold on now.
I'm just marking these off. Oh, no. Alright, so yeah, we have the Kingdom Hearts left, and I will move Sonic CD down and put the Kingdom Hearts ones over that.
You
Is that-
mean up to number 3 and move the Kingdom Hearts to
I
the-
disagree with that. I agree with Kendall.
Well, just for now.
Yeah. Excuse me, Kendall. I see Kingdom Hearts 2 above your list there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later. Put Katamari Damacy at number 6, and
And now the fight begins.
now the fight really begins.
We all know who wins this fight physically.
I'm gonna put it out there right now. I like where Pokemon Red and Blue is.
I agree.
I agree.
Number 10.
I still think Magic Pendulum should be above Banjo-Kazooie. I don't think it should be at the number 9 spot at the very least. A cool theme song does not mean that a game deserves to be higher on the list.
Yes, it
No,
does.
no. The point of this
I-
is a good opening. That is a fantastic opening. It sets the precedence for the game, and you affect the actual opening.
I
You don't
will
do
say,
that in any of
Isaac-
the other games.
Isaac is raising a good point in that. This is not about a good theme song. This is about a good opening.
Alright.
There's just this awkward tension in the air now.
In that case, I do think Sonic CD should go down a little bit because it's really cool.
I agree.
It's really cool, but the whole naturalistic environment that Sonic is running through, it feels completely disconnected from the
It
game.
literally feels like Dragon Ball Z.
I love that though.
Yeah,
Because you love Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, and
I love the intro and just in general
Yeah, but
I think what makes the intro really good is the song.
and the visuals.
It's
beautifully
The
animated.
whole package is really good, but does it fit the game?
I don't care about the game. It's a beautiful intro. The game sucks. I don't care.
We did remove Persona 4 because the game sucked.
That was Kendall's choice. And honestly, that intro, I feel like is fine. I wouldn't have put that on this list anyway. I'm sorry. It's good, but it's just it feels generic anime opening to me.
Just like
And
how
I don't-
Fire Emblem didn't
That's
make it on the
fair.
list.
Yeah. It doesn't look generic fire. It has anime aesthetics, but it's not a generic anime opening.
No, I was just saying that.
I know, you're trying to grind my gears.
Yeah.
And it's
feel like-
working.
I don't know. I feel like Persona 4's was more stylish than your average anime opening.
It was stylish, yes. But I'm just saying, I don't remember the song at all. Most of what I remember is a couch and a weird little floofy thing voiced by Sam Riegel, who doesn't even do the voice in the intro, so,
Okay. Now, as this being my favorite game, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm perfectly happy with Magic Pendulum at number 8.
Alright.
I don't really... Never mind. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, sure.
I think that it could be at number 7, but
I want to put Snake Eater up. And
I will move it up to move Katamari down.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I want to put it over Sonic CD.
I don't want to. But I don't know. I think the Sonic CD song is better than the Snake song, and I don't remember the visuals from the Snake thing.
I mean,
Well,
it
you weren't
looked
paying
like
attention to
it
the
looked like a
visuals.
James Bond movie intro.
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
It was like
Yeah.
snake skeletons going around, and the credits were also.
Oh no, I
slithering
did.
like
I was
snakes.
paying attention. It
The
said
old- yeah.
the maker's name like
Yeah.
50 million times,
Yeah.
and then
Hideo,
All right,
Hideo
I'll-
Kojima, the game.
All right, I'll give you that. It's just ultimately that I feel like the song is really good.
It is really
the
good.
intro that it starts out with, where it looks like you're flipping through a newspaper, it just reminds me of like when you're flipping through the comic book for Marvel. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And like the and like all the stuff that it does with the camo and such.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
think I would put
all right, y'all. Okay, you've convinced me to put Katamari at 7 and Snake Eater at 6.
Cool.
I'm good with that.
All right, so
I think Rayman Origins should be 1 and Super Smash Bros. Should be 2.
I think Rayman Origins should be 1. I don't
what I
know if
just said.
I know. I don't think Super Smash Bros. Should be 2.
No.
No. I think,
is Rayman Origins the greatest intro of all time, though?
in my opinion, maybe.
It's really funny, and it has
There's,
a really
like-
good song, and it sets the precedence for. It has all the things except for the one thing that Magic Pendulum has, but we can't really count that. Because
My
that's, like,
original complaint was that it might be a little long, but compared to a lot of these, it's not, and it actually goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
It doesn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah.
Very much.
It's animated amazingly. Every movement they make is part of the song they create.
Yeah, and even during the fight, it's
Yeah.
still a song.
Everything. Like, honestly, I do think, and I'm so mad. No, remember, in my top 10 list when we were talking about it, I switched those two.
You're
Last
right.
minute.
Okay,
Like,
I
if-
will. I am okay. So, all right. I put Rayman at number 1. Then I think that's where it's gonna stay.
Yes.
I think so too. I think we're all.
I think Smash could move to number 3.
I think. Okay. I think Smash number 3.
So
I think
all
Kingdom
right.
Hearts number 2, and Kingdom Hearts 2 number 4.
Yep, I agree.
All
I am
right.
on board with Steven with this one.
All right. So we're going for that, and you think that's good?
Yeah.
Unless
know
you
what?
really want to fight something for Kingdom Hearts 2 or something. Or Super Smash Bros. I don't know. We haven't settled. We've said nothing about Super Smash Bros. This whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Except.
I mean, I feel like there's not a whole lot to say that wasn't already said.
There's not, but you
Yoshi's
did.
doing the run across
You
the
did mention that one of the things you thought was a little weak about it is there's not a lot of interaction between
Yeah.
like the characters.
Yeah, which is why I liked Marvel vs. Capcom 3 better.
thing. I literally thought you were about to say, which is why I like Mel Gibson. I'm like, what?
So
I still feel like Sonic CD is up a bit high.
You're right, we should switch it with Magic Pendulum. What other game can you affect the intro?
I almost do want to move Magic Pendulum up to number 7.
I'd be cool with that.
Okay, but the song for Magic Pendulum, though.
The whistling is good, the dog's barking in the background.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, you can't count the voice acting in it. That's like at the very end.
It's still part of it, though.
Okay, other games have bad voice acting too. You can Okay, cool. Voice acting for Super Smash Bros. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fits.
Yeah, alright. Falcon Punch!
Yeah.
I beat you. I win.
I mean, that is how you win as Captain Falcon.
I mean, if you land it, or it's
Yeah.
how you lose as Captain Falcon.
It's very true.
Alright, so...
So,
Okay. Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so what we have so far.
Mhm.
Rayman Origins number 1. Kingdom Hearts number 2. Melee number 3. Kingdom Hearts 2 number 4. Sonic CD number 5. Snake Eater number 6. Katamari number 7. Pendulum number 8. Banjo number 9. Pokemon number 10.
Yeah. I think Pendulum should move up to 7. But Katamari has such a good song.
Yeah,
And it does have good visuals.
Yeah,
like,
and Katamari is such an iconic song that, like...
Sonic CD's not an iconic song, though.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is.
Is it?
You just don't know it.
Yeah.
It's...
Well,
Yeah.
every
But
time
I
you sing
will-
it, I remember it.
Yeah.
I will say, though, that, whenever you see something rolling, whenever you see a big rolling ball, in the back of your head, you do kind of think...
Or you think the spin dash and go Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. Trouble keeps you running faster. Save the planet from disaster.
I do like Sonic CD's song a lot.
It's really good.
Really good.
I actually just know the song. I don't even know the game.
That's
I just
because
know-
it's that good.
Yeah.
The game is whatever. It's basically like
cool.
Sonic 1, 2, and 3, but like not as good.
Well, we just said that this
It's
isn't
got
about the
it's got
song.
an it's got an
the
interesting
whole
gimmick.
opening.
But the animation is beautiful too.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like Sonic running through the
It
running
makes
through the
me
lake.
want
Like
a Sonic anime. A good Sonic anime.
sorry, not the lake, the
Gotta
river.
go fast!
The river, and like it makes rainbows as it shoots up because he's running so fast.
His
Yes.
like little skidding on the water.
But earlier
like,
you posed the question, Kendall, does it fit the game?
doesn't have to fit the game.
You did pose that question. You said it out of your own mouth, your own face hole.
You do go fast in the game.
It does have a blue hedgehog who fights robots. He doesn't fight a lot of robots in the game.
Okay, but see, here's the thing. I do want Snake Eater above Sonic CD.
And I want Pendulum above Katamari.
You know what? I think Katamari is just so iconic, though. You know.
It's still be on the top 10. Wouldn't even be in the bottom 2.
It's already a pretty big deal to be in the top 10.
Out of 3 top 10 lists.
For
it made
those
it
of
in.
you who can't see, you know that Chevy Chase gif? That's me right now.
I'm just gonna say I'm happy with this list as is.
I'm not.
Oh God.
All right. Yeah.
Maggio. Maggio Penjoke.
Now, here's the question.
Is Pokemon Red and Blue really better than Fire Emblem Awakening?
Yes. You cannot have... It's so iconic. You know how iconic it is.
Oh man, it hurts, but it's right. It really hurts that you're so right on that.
And I think Snake Eater is another one of those that is super iconic. Like, I know neither of y'all have...
It's true. I'm not a fan of the Metal Gear franchise.
Yeah,
as a
but
rule.
like...
Same,
But like, any game that has like any length of time where you climb something, I guarantee you look on YouTube, you look for that part of the game, there's going to be a Snake Eater cover of it.
Are there no good Xbox intros? Because I'm looking at our list, and for the most part, it's Nintendo.
Incorrect. There was one, and it was on my list. Halo 2 is a great intro.
Is it?
It's a great intro. It's not as good as the other Halo 2 song, but
The
it's
menu
really-
the menu has a great theme.
Yeah. Is that an intro though?
Yeah.
Like this isn't top start menus.
you're right. If it was, there'd only be one, and it would be fucking Halo 2, because the rest of them don't have start menu music.
Yeah, they do.
One of yours had a really good start menu.
Super Metroid? Persona 4?
It might. I think it was Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah, because it goes into the
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but I'm looking at our list. Like Rayman Origins is not console specific. Kingdom Hearts is PlayStation exclusive, or was. I don't know if it still is. I think it is. Smash Bros is Nintendo exclusive. Sonic CD is kind of a weird one out here. Wasn't Sonic CD like actually a computer game?
No, it's for the Sega CD.
Was it?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So that was a Genesis add-on.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, I think, is also PlayStation.
Yes.
Magic Pendule, I don't know what
It's
system
also
that's for.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation's got some rockin' game.
Katamari
To be
PlayStation.
fair, most of these games are all of these games Japanese?
Yeah.
No, Banjo-Kazooie. So, like, we've got, like, one American game, and the Xbox was a predominantly Western system.
Rayman is actually a French game.
We got two games that are not Japanese.
I don't know
games.
if Rayman Origins is, but the original Rayman was a French game.
Yeah, because Rayman Origins was Ubisoft, which is Canadian French, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, my vote is for Snake Eater above Sonic CD.
I can live with that. I think that the song for Sonic CD is more iconic, but I think that the intro is a little more cool.
As
to
someone
Snake.
who's been around a bit more, I think Snake Eater is more iconic, and that's my entire argument here. Like,
Isaac, are
Like
you
it's-
okay with it? I'm gonna continue arguing till the cows come home that Sonic should be above it, and that's not even as a Sonic fan. I just think it's like, because I'm not really a Sonic fan. I like Sonic music. I don't really care about Sonic itself. So it kind of, like, Kendall and I are like at a stalemate with this one. You have to defer on that one.
I play a lot of games, and not a lot of them have theme songs that I find to be memorable.
But you just watched both these intros.
Yeah, and I already said what I think of them. I think Sonic has the better song, and I think Metal Gear has the better visuals. And that's just my opinion. It's not really helping you guys.
it's not, no, is it?
Well, then I'm good where we're at.
I'm not.
Why don't you play rock, paper, scissors for it?
Oh, God.
No.
This is exactly what I didn't want.
Okay, but here's the deal. You wanted me to decide for you anyways, and I don't wanna. So, rock, paper, scissors. Or I'll flip a coin. You know what? Let's do the coin flip.
Alright, so, just looking up the song Snake Eater, 12 million views.
Sonic Boom.
3 million.
Yeah, they're really close still.
They
No.
are, yeah, 12 million versus 3 million.
Okay, but, like, I would argue that most of the Metal Gear Solid games are more popular anyways, so it would make
More
sense.
popular than Sonic?
Yes.
I got this coin here.
Kendall,
Don't concede.
Okay,
your
how about...
your
okay,
numbers
okay.
game is swaying me a little bit. But think how many people are looking for a new Sonic game that's good. People don't care about Metal Gear Solid anymore.
They kind of do.
Flip it. I'm okay with it.
So if it lands on the 3, it's going to be Metal Gear Solid 3.
We're really putting this down to luck, huh?
I thought we were just flipping it. No, I didn't say flip the coin. I'm saying flip
no,
the...
No, we're flipping the coin.
I don't want random. The numbers have swayed me.
Fine, if the numbers have swayed you, we can do it. I disagree, but we can do it.
You disagree that that's why it's swayed, or you disagree...
Before you said you didn't disagree.
I think the song is better for Sonic CD, and I think the visuals are better for Metal Gear Solid. I think it could go either way, and I don't think the fact that one game has more views on a song than the game that is not even as popular makes a difference. The game isn't as popular. We literally just said that. Sonic Adventure 2 has a So
Sonic Adventure 2, I think, is more popular than Metal Gear Solid.
That's what I'm saying. Sonic CD is
Shoot,
absolutely not.
are
So
we-
you can't compare the fact that Metal Gear Solid 3 has way more views when it is a popular game.
I'm just saying, Snake Eater is the more iconic song.
Yeah. Sure.
Crush
but we're not
40 went back and covered it because they liked that song so much, Kendall.
Yeah, and you know how many covers there have been of Snake Eater?
I don't care. Crush 40. Crush 40, Kendall! Crush 40 is Sonic!
If Crush 40 is so good, why isn't there a Crush 41?
That's a dumb. That's a
mic drop?
I don't know. That was me flipping the mic out of anger
All right.
by lightly putting it down on the table.
I still think that my point must be made that I
It
think
is.
I think Metal Gear Solid 3 is a more popular game than Sonic CD. So, citing that it has more views on its song than the Sonic CD song.
Okay, which is why I brought up Live and Learn.
Which is like the most like popular Sonic thing.
All right, how about we're not looking at the songs themselves. We're looking at the intros this time.
Sure.
Okay. We're letting other people decide our top 10 list now.
I'm
I'm
making
joking.
a-
I'm joking.
470,000.
5.2 million.
Yes. From 12 years ago. So you have to factor in the time frame, too. Since the most recent one has.
Wait, Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes, because that's the most popular one.
Well, the Sonic Adventure 2 intro sucks.
There is not really one
Go
that's...
to the Sonic CD intro.
Well, there is one from 13 years ago that's only 197,000. Okay, it's not... Okay,
Go
it's
to
not
the-
the same.
Go to the intro for the actual game we're looking for, though. Because this will make a point that I have, too.
Intro. 1.6... Alright, 1.6 million. That is much more, actually.
Yeah.
13 years ago, and Snake Eater was 5.2 mil.
Okay. Yeah. It's a more popular game. And the intro is more popular.
Okay, but Sonic CD's intro is like above and beyond more popular than the game itself. Is the thing.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about the game
We're
anymore.
talking about the intro.
Yeah.
The intro for Metal Gear Solid I don't think is more popular than its game. I think that the intro is popular because the game is popular, which is my whole point. Sonic CD is totally popular
It
based off the
transcends
intro.
the game.
I feel like a JoJo villain who just played himself, and now Isaac is gonna beat the shit out of me. Oh no!
But that's my point. The theme song is popular because the game is popular, whereas Sonic CD, the game was not that popular. I mean, it's okay, but it's definitely
At best.
not. Yeah. But the theme song is way more popular than the actual game.
Man, Sonic CD had this weird gimmick of like time travel in it.
Yeah.
I just remembered that. How bizarre.
So this is what it's like.
To realize you have failed.
Is this our top 10 list?
I am happy with this top 10. Just think about it this way, Kendall. At least it was above Magic Pencil.
This is our top 10.
Number 10, Pokemon Red and Blue.
Number 9, Banjo-Kazooie.
Number 8, Katamari Damacy.
Number 7, Magic Pendule.
Number 6, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Number 5, Sonic CD.
Number 4, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Number 3, Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Number 2, Kingdom Hearts.
All together now? And
Number
number 1,
And my number 1,
Rayman
Rayman Origins.
Wolverine.
The Reckoning.
Revengeance.
I will say, basically, if this is definitely also like in the top 3 of my games, but this opening I feel like has nothing to do with the fact that like I love this game so much, except that like it might be part of the reason I love this game so much.
What, Rayman?
Also, I just want to say, Isaac did convince me to have Sonic CD above Snake Eater, and he made a really good argument, but I'm very mad because I played myself. He used my own tactic against me.
So I guess this is the end of our first top 10 list.
Sweet.
I suppose it is.
More to come in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have at least 3 more planned.
Do we drop a hint for what the next one is?
I think I already mentioned what they were in the last ones.
I think we mentioned what the next ones we would do were. I don't think we have time to start the next one tonight.
Not a top 10 list, no.
No.
So thank you all for joining us. If anybody listened to this,
Yeah.
What are we gonna call this podcast?
We still don't know.
This is fine.
This is fine.